Welcome back, my dear students. In the last section, we have discussed some important topics in our chapter. What are they? Yes, fundamental quantities, derived units, and SI system. Is it clear to all? Let's begin our today's section with a question. Can you find the area of this figure? Yes, definitely you can. If the length of this figure is 5 cm and breadth is 3 cm, then area equal to length into breadth. That is 5 cm into 3 cm, 15 cm square. I think you won't get confused when I write the unit of area in centimeter square, because area is a derived quantity and it is obtained by multiplying centimeter into centimeter. So, centimeter square. Can you find the area of a surface having irregular edges like this one? So, let's see how we can find out the area of irregular surface. For that, we are going to find out the area of a leaf. It has irregular surface. To find its area, we are using a graph paper. You are very familiar with graph paper. Yes. In a graph paper, there are so many horizontal and vertical lines that make so many squares. Take one such square. When you measure its sides, you got 1 centimeter. So the area equal to 1 centimeter square. Keep it in your mind and it will be useful while measuring the area. So, let's find out the area of a leaf. Take a leaf and place it on a graph paper. Then, trace the outer edges using a pencil. After removing the leaf, examine the graph paper. So, now you got a picture like this. Let's look at the calculation. First, you have to find number of complete squares and it is taken as A. When you look at this picture, you can find 37 complete squares are there. So the number of complete squares equal to 37. Next, you have to find number of squares having half or more. In this picture, you can see the number of squares having half or more is 17 and it is marked with a circle. It is considered as B. So number of squares having half or more equal to 17. Then the approximate area of leaf equal to A plus B equal to 54. There are 54 boxes in the graph paper and area is 54 square centimeter. It is on your textbook. Read this portion carefully and try to find out the area of a leaf based on this procedure. Our next topic is volume and density. Let's look volume first. For that, we are going to do an activity. Take a rectangular wooden block and thermocol block of same size. Do you know what a volume is? Yes, it is the space occupied by a body. Now, we are going to find out the volume of this rectangular block. For a rectangular block, the volume is length into breadth into height. If the length, breadth and height of this block be 0.2 meter, 0.01 meter and 0.05 meter respectively, then volume equal to 0.2 into 0.01 into 0.05. You can either multiply them with decimal or multiply them by change into fraction. Finally, you got volume as 0.0001 meter cube. Volume is a derived quantity. Do you know why? Yes, volume is obtained by length multiplied to breadth multiplied to height, cubic meter. How can you find out the mass of these blocks? Yes, using a common balance we can find out the mass. Suppose the mass of thermocol block is 0.005 kg and mass of wooden block is 0.04 kg. Based on these values, try to complete the activity on your textbook. That is, you are asked to find out mass divided by volume, mass per unit volume. Once again, density is the quantity of matter contained in unit volume. So, mass per unit volume of thermocol block equal to 0.005 divided by 0.0001. And that is equal to 50 kg per meter cube. Mass per volume of wooden block, that is equal to 0.04 divided by 0.0001. So the mass per unit volume equal to 400 kg per meter cube. This mass per volume is density. That is, density equal to mass divided by volume. And its unit is kilogram per meter cube. That is, density of thermocol is 50 kg per meter cube. And density of wooden block is 400 kg per meter cube. Let's conclude today's section and we will learn more about density in our next class. So today we have studied about how to find out the area of a leaf, volume and density. Thank you.